onda, o seu sorriso. Aqui com as amigas, essa novinha é terrorista.
Welcome back to my channel. Sorry if the audio is a little not the best. I had recently bought a new mic. Turns out it doesn't really work all that well. So when I'm recording, it does kind of like a little ticking noise in the background and I could not stand it. So I'd rather just have it be a little echoey rather than a really annoying ticking throughout the entire video. So I have today for you guys a prom makeup tutorial. I kind of stuttered there a little. A prom makeup tutorial. I really doubted whether I wanted to do a really dark, intense, like smoky eye, because I know some people like that, or like a really golden bronzy. I was even going to use a little bit of my body blur. That gives you such a beautiful tan, a really bronzy golden look, or something like this. It's a lot more, it's still glam, but it's a little more fresh face. You can still kind of see the face, see the eyes. It's a little glitter, it's pink, and it has some purples. You know, it's cute, it's really pretty, feminine, but you still kind of look oomph. What was that? So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy it, and if you do actually want me to film a few more prom tutorials, I know prom is probably pretty soon, because if I remember correctly, my prom was around May-ish. So hopefully I can film at least one more prom look, but we all know I'm not the best with consistency. I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna start fresh face, looking like a hot mess, but that's okay. So we're first going to start off with this Estee Edit Radiance Activator Primer. It's just going to give you a really nice illuminated base, following with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer for my pores. Then we're going to go in with a green concealer just to cover up the redness from those annoying pimples. Then following with my foundation, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Beige. Definitely not my color, but we're going to make it work. So I just blend that down my neck to ensure that I don't look like I'm wearing a mask. And then for a little extra coverage, I like to go in with the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation in the shade Bisque Golden. And that'll help neutralize the color a little bit more. Then following with my favorite concealer of all time, the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light, just because I wanted to help lighten the foundation a little bit. I'm going to highlight the center of my face and also under my eyes. Then I'm going to go in and cream bronze with my favorite Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 355 Coconut. So I just pretty much put those in the hollows of my cheeks, anywhere that I would normally contour and bronze, and blend it out. And for prom, I would definitely cream bronze slash contour on top of powder bronzer and contour, just because you really want it to stay in place all night long. Next, we're going to bake just using my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to put those in the areas where I put my concealer, where I get a little more oily. This is really important also for prom because it's going to help your makeup last all night long. Then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Setting Powder in the shade Light 15. Then to set that cream bronzer, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Caramel Toffee and just use the bronzer to set everywhere where I put the cream. And after I put on my blush, my highlight, and my bronzer, I always go in with that initial fluffy face brush just to blend everything out. I'm going to go in with my eye primer, which is the MAC Soft Ochre eye primer, and then set that with just a white bone colored shadow. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette and use the shade Dusty Rose for my transition color. And then I'm going to take another Estee Edit product, which I love, the Metallishadow Cream and Powder Duo in the shade 07 Lightspeed, and just use the base that it comes with. And then I'm going to go in and wet my brush and use the loose pigment on top. And I mean, can we just talk about how beautiful this pigment is? Look at it. And then I'm going to go in with Aubergine from the same artist palette, which is like this deep plum, super beautiful, on a pencil brush just to densely pack it in on the outer corners and a little bit into the crease. And then I'm going to take this really small defined eye blending brush. I'm having difficulties talking today, sorry, and further blend it out. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of a bigger fluffy brush and do the exact same thing. And since typically a lot of blending kind of loses the lid color, I'm just going to go back in and re-intensify. Then I'm going to go back in with Dusty Rose just to bring all the crease colors together and give it that nice gradient fade. And then I was thinking this look was missing a little something, so I'm taking the Stilla Magnificent Metals Eye Glitter, I believe it's called, in the shade Kitten Karma, and just going right over top that Estee Edit pigment. Then I'm going to take Aubergine on the outer corner of my lower lash line and just keep that really nice and compact. I don't want to bring it to the inner corner because that'll kind of close off the eyes a little more than I would want. And then we're just going to blend it all together with Dusty Rose once again. Now, I didn't want to do a winged liner or a really dark defined black liner, so I decided to do kind of like a smoky liner with the Colourpop brown pencil. I forget the name. I will put it in the description bar, but that'll still give it a really nice smoky effect and define the lash line as well. So then I'm just going to smoke it out with an angled brush and a little bit of aubergine mixed in with some black. And then just to brighten up under my eyes, I always do this step. I'm going to go back in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette and just use the yellow shade. Then I'm going to contour using my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette and using that first more gray tone color. And then I'm using the Sephora Collection, the new blush palette, which I'm obsessed with, and mixing 2 of the shades to get this really nice pinky mauve-y blush. Once again, going back in with that big brush to blend it all together. Then I'm going to take the Benefit Girl Meets Pearl liquid highlighter. It's a nice pinky tone, so I really liked it for this look. And using that as my base highlighter, I always use a cream highlighter. And then I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01. I'm completely and utterly obsessed with this thing. Then I just popped on some Ardell 113 lashes and did a quick coat of mascara to blend my natural lashes to the falsies, and then did a little bit on the outer lashes of my bottom lashes. You know what I mean. Then I'm going to go in with just a nude liner. I didn't want to do anything black or brown. I just wanted this look to look fresh yet still glam. And then I'm just popping in that same highlighter I used on my face, under my brows, and in my inner corners. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude, which I wouldn't recommend. I didn't really love it. It was a little chunky. Following with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipstick in the shade Skinny Dip, which I'm obsessed with. And then I'm going to go in with just a clear gloss to give it a nice pouty, juicy, ew, I hate that word, lip. And then you're pretty much done, guys. Now let's get a little more presentable. There we go. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I actually really like this look. Through the beginning of me doing my eyes, I kind of doubted whether it would come out okay, but after a good pair of lashes and a nice nude lip, everything comes together, right? If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel as always. And yeah, if you guys want to follow any of my social media, the links will be down below, usernames and all that stuff. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah!